Alright, so today we're going to talk about the DJI Osmo's mobile motorized gimbal. But I'm going to bring in a friend. Alright, let's talk.
Hey guys, Jonathan Herr here, and in today's video we'll be reviewing the DJI Osmo Mobile Stabilizer for smartphones. So what you'll notice is a great design with the DJI Osmos. You can see the joystick that allows for pan movements and tilts, also the power switch. As well as you can see the control arm. Now this is a well manufactured gimbal. If you're not familiar with gimbals, they help for stabilized footage when using a mobile phone. And the DJI Osmo is one of the best in the game. Now you've got the trigger in the back that allows for recentering your phone. Whenever your phone kind of goes off axis, it'll bring it right back. And this is a great gimbal, especially for what you get. And DJI with their Phantoms and drones, they make a great product. Overall construction is great. You have a mobile phone holder that holds your phone in place and keeps it stabilized the whole time, which allows for a more cinematic feel. Especially if you're trying to be an aspiring filmmaker, this is definitely worth a purchase. Now with my little time that I've had with it, I've created a lot of good footage. I actually filmed a whole wedding with it, and I only used it for a couple hours before actually going all in for the wedding. Now let's go over the pros and cons. Now one of the pros is the ease of use. Like I said, it only was used a couple of hours and I was able to film a whole wedding. Now that's not to say I filmed the wedding well, but I was confident enough after using it for a couple hours to actually take on the task of filming a wedding. Now next up would be build quality. Now the DJI Osmo Mobile is built really well. I mean, you could just tell from the aluminum build as well as the rubber grip. This thing is a beast. It feels hefty, yet not overbearing. I mean, you definitely feel confident with it. You don't want to drop it. I mean, because this thing, if it drops, is definitely gonna get dinged up if it's on concrete. But it does have a nice build quality with the ergonomical handle. Now, that also leads into the third point, ergonomics. You can film with this for hours on end and it still feels nice in the hand. It's built really well. That just is another nod to DJI and their build quality and overall design. With any pros, there's going to be cons, and the DJI Osmo Mobile definitely has some cons. Now first up on the list will be tripod access. The one thing that bothers me and bothers a lot of people is that DJI requires you to buy an accessory, articulating arm, so you can connect it to a tripod. It doesn't have a 1/4 screw mount just like other gimbals in the same class, which is very disappointing because that accessory alone is still additional $40. And how it actually attaches on the side, which is kind of awkward, and it's definitely a proprietary item that you'll have to purchase. Now second on the list will be battery size. The battery size on the DJI Osmo Mobile is smaller than its nearest competitors. Coming in at the Osmo Mobile only has a battery capacity of 980 milliamps versus the Zhiyun Smooth Q comes in with a battery size of 3400 milliamps. That's 3 times over the size of the Osmo Mobile. So I mean, just for the price alone, it's just not worth it. That leads into the third point, the price. Currently DJI Osmo Mobile still goes for $299. Now being at the time of this video, there is a Black Friday sale for it, which brings it down to $250, but that's still $100 more than its nearest competitor. Right now, you can get the Zhiyun Smooth Q that I just mentioned earlier for $149, maybe even $139, depends on the sales on Amazon. and that's not even really trying for a deep pocket discount. Now, the DJI Osmo Mobile is a great smartphone gimbal. It's a great gimbal stabilizer in general. The biggest issue is the price. This thing has been out for at least 2 years, and the size, it's got a good heft to it, but at the same time, that doesn't even account for battery size. You still have to charge up, which I had to do during the wedding as well, and it had overheating issues. So, in conclusion, I would say the DJI Osmo Mobile is a great stabilizer. It's a great gimbal for smartphones. If you want to get into recording with your phone, you want to get cinematic feel, yes, I would recommend it. But if you're price conscious and you really want to get the best bang for your buck, I would avoid it. I mean, there are definitely other options in the game for currently right now. There's even Indiegogo projects by companies known as Super Innovative. They have the Click that's still coming out, so you still definitely have options, and all of them are way cheaper than Osmo Mobile. So I would say if you want to get into smartphone video but you don't want to spend a lot, I wouldn't go for the DJI Osmo Mobile. So as always, guys and girls, go ahead, like, subscribe, and we do have a t-shirt giveaway. We're going to give away our first t-shirt. It's Just My Tech, and it's got a nice design, as you can see. If you guys go ahead, hit the link below. We're running the contest via Gleam. Take a look at the contest, and we'll announce the winner in the next video. So, as always, I'm Jonathan Herr for Just My Tech, and I'll catch you in the next.